Hello, welcome to your level one flow. My name is Emma, and we're going to get started on our backs this morning in an active Shavasana pose. As you find your way into this comfortable posture, maybe you find a soft gaze up towards the ceiling, or close the eyes as you're ready. The palms can face up by the sides, or maybe you bring the hands to the belly as you bring awareness to the breath. Inhale and exhale through the nose. I invite you to take a body scan. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, we'll take just another moment here. You may notice each inhale and exhale has begun to lengthen and match each other. On your next inhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, let the knees fall to the left for a gentle supine spinal twist. Tee out the arms, and if it's comfortable for the neck, perhaps you gaze to the right. The shoulders are glued to the mat, they're not lifted. Bring out any knots or tension in the spine. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, let the knees fall to the right, and maybe you let to the left. Check that the shoulders don't lift from the mat. Inhale to center. Exhale, recline bound angle. Bring the pinky edges of the feet to the mat. Press the feet together. Let the knees fall out wide. Some options here. You can always place pillows underneath the knees for support, or blocks if you have them. Inhale the knees to the chest and gently rock side to side. On your next exhale, roll onto your favorite side. Inhale, push up into a comfortable seated position. You can either sit cross-legged here or extend the legs out long in front of you if that's more comfortable. The palms can rest on the thighs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Begin to take some shoulder shrugs here. Inhale, the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let them fall down the back. 2 more times this direction. Inhale up, exhale down, and 1 more. On your next inhale, roll the shoulders up the back towards the ears. Exhale, let them roll down the front. 2 more times. Come back to that neutral seat. Exhale, extended child's pose. Bring the knees out wide, big toes to touch. Let the hips come close to the heels as you extend the arms forward and lower the forehead to the mat. Know that child's pose is available to you at any time throughout this practice, as well as an active Shavasana. I will be offering some modifications throughout this practice. You know your body better than anyone else. take what you need. Please back out of anything that becomes too uncomfortable or causes any pain. Engage your Ujjayi breath. Find the slight constriction in the back of the throat. So as you exhale out through the nose, you can think of the sound as bogging of a mirror. Engage the bandhas. Pull the low abs up and in. Inhale, tabletop position. Stack the shoulders above the wrist, hips above the knees. Press the palms flat into the mat, fingers spread wide. If this is uncomfortable for the wrist, you can create fists with the hands. Gently tap the tops of the feet onto the mat. Lift and rotate at the ankles, both directions. Return the feet to the mat. Inhale, cow. Lift the gaze and tailbone, drop the belly. Exhale, arch your back like a Halloween cat. Hug the navel to the spine. Inhale, come forward for cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Start to flow these two poses at your own breath. You can take any other movements here that are calling to you, maybe some barrel rolls, some directions, or some hip sways. Return to neutral tabletop position. Inhale, extend the right leg long, point the toes and hips down to the mat. Exhale, release back to tabletop. Inhale, extend the left leg long. Feel the stretch from the sole of the foot through the glute. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, right leg, and as you're ready, the left arm, balancing table. Exhale, release. Inhale, left leg, and this time the right arm. Exhale, release. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, twist open to the left, reach up through the arm. Exhale, thread the needle, sweep the left arm through and under the right. Lower the head gently to the mat. Extend the right arm forward. If this is comfortable, you can stay right here. Or if it's in your practice, maybe bring the right arm behind the back for a half bind. The fingertips may graze the side body. Check in with your breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. On your next exhale, bring the right hand back to the mat. Inhale, twist open to the left, reach up through the arm. Exhale, tabletop. Bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, thread the needle. Extend that left arm forward. Or if you did so on the other side, begin to take your bind, bringing the arm behind the back. And take a few deep breaths here. On your next exhale, bring the left hand back to the mat. Inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale to tabletop. Move the hands forward one palm print at a time. Tuck the back toes under. Exhale to your first downward facing dog. Let the head hang heavy as you gaze towards the feet and begin to pedal it out here. Bending one leg while straightening the other. Perhaps you drop the shoulders one at a time down towards the mat or play with lifting the legs. On your next inhale, rise onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, push the heels towards the mat, tailbone into the air. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, baby step your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, ragdoll. Find a generous bend in the knees. Let the head hang heavy. The arms can hang heavy here, or perhaps you bring the fingertips to the crooks of the elbows. And take some yeses and nos with the neck, or let the torso sway side to side. Release the hands back down towards the mat. Hug the navel to the spine. Inhale, slowly rise one vertebrae at a time. Neck is the last to lift. Take a moment here, adjust any clothing, grab a sip of water. Exhale, standing at attention. Bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, heart center, prayer position. Check that the feet are hip width distance apart. You can always measure this by placing two fists in between the feet. Find a micro bend in the knees. Engage the abs. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Reach up through the arms. Find a steeple grip here. And begin to take some tiny side bends left and right. Match your breath with each movement. Inhale and exhale. If it's in your practice, you can take a back bend or a forward fold. We'll take just another moment here. Return to neutral mountain pose. Release the hands. Bring them through heart center. Exhale, standing forward fold. Let the head and arms hang heavy. The fingertips may graze the mat, or the palms may come all the way onto the mat. Find as much of a bend in the knees as needed. Inhale, standing half lift. Bring the spine parallel to the mat like a figure 7. The hands can rest on the shins or thighs. Elbows are tight to the side, shoulder blades together like you're squeezing something between them. Keep the gaze forward of the mat. Exhale, high plank. Step the feet back. Hinge back and forth from the toes. From high plank, hinge forward, lower to the knees, flip to the tops of the feet. With control, come to the belly. Let the chin rest on the mat for a moment. The hands are underneath the heads of the shoulders, elbows tight to the sides. Press through the tops of the feet to lift in the knees and thighs. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chest from the mat, little to no weight in the hands. Exhale for downward facing dog. A series of movements from high plank to down dog is our chaturanga. You can always come straight to down dog. Take any modifications you need. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, standing half lift, find that figure 7 shape. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Lightly grab the left wrist with the right hand. Exhale, side bend to the right, push the hips to the left. The biceps will frame the ears. Breathe here. Inhale, come back through the center, switch the hands. Exhale, side bend to the left, push the hips to the right. Maybe you notice a difference between the two sides. Perhaps one shoulder may feel tighter than the other, and that's okay. Inhale, center, release the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Hinge forward and lower to the belly. Posture to the tops of the feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, side bend to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, hips to the right. Maybe you notice the bends become deeper as the body has warmed up. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. From down dog, take a deep breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Find your yogi seat. And you can always bring the feet together if that's more comfortable here. If you keep the feet apart, think about squeezing the thighs towards each other. Make sure the knees don't come forward to the toes. Palms facing towards one another. Hands to heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior two. Left foot comes parallel to the back edge of the mat. Press through the pinky edges of the feet. If it's comfortable for the neck, maybe gaze down the middle finger of the front hand. On your next exhale, you'll come to five-pointed star, turning the toes to point out towards the tops and bottoms of the mat. You can always find as much of a bend in the knees as needed. Reach up through the arms. Exhale. Sweep the right arm underneath the left for eagle pose. Inhale, let the elbows from the chest find a soft gaze around the fingers. Exhale, wide leg, forward fold. Let the head hang heavy here. And take some yeses and nos with the neck. Take 2 deep breaths. Find a flat back. Inhale. Begin to rise back up. And sweep the left arm underneath the right this time. Eagle pose. Exhale. Forward fold. Let the head be heavy and take 2 deep breaths here. Find your flat back. Inhale, gently rise up. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, warrior two. Find that lunge in the right leg, and the left foot will come back parallel to the edge of the mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. The hips are square to the side of the mat. Turn the palms up and then back over, bringing the shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, 5-pointed star. The toes point towards the tops and bottoms of the mat. Inhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left for eagle pose. Another option here, if this is uncomfortable, is taking a shoulder squeeze, like you're giving yourself a hug. Exhale, forward fold. Find a flat back. Inhale, rise. This time the left arm sweeps underneath the right. Exhale, forward fold. Find that flat back. Inhale, rise up. Release arms. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, warrior two. Turn the right foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Check your lunge. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank through down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe sink a little deeper here. Keep the core engaged. Hands to prayer position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Hinge forward and lower to the belly. Hands are underneath the heads of the shoulders, elbows tight to the sides. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, 5-pointed star. Inhale, right arm underneath the left for eagle pose, and we won't be taking any forward folds for this next set. Find that soft gaze around the fingers. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, sweep the left arm underneath the right. Pull the elbows from the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel the hands forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Turn the palms to face up and then back over. Exhale, five-pointed star. Inhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left, eagle pose. Stay with your breath. Exhale, unwind, sweep the left arm underneath the right this time. Exhale, release. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel, the hands forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, five-pointed star. Inhale, sweep the right arm underneath the left, eagle pose. And if you'd like to add a forward fold in on your next exhale, begin to lean down, keeping the head heavy. Otherwise, you can skip this forward fold. Stay with your breath. If you took a forward fold, find that flat back. Inhale, softly rise up and release the arms. Inhale the left arm underneath the right. Exhale, forward fold or stay standing. From that forward fold, find your flat back. Inhale, rise up into five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel the hands forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, five-pointed star. Inhale, eagle on the right side. And if you did so on the other side, on your next exhale, you can begin to take that forward fold or stay standing. Find your flat back. Inhale, rise. Release the arms. Exhale. Inhale the left arm underneath the right. Exhale, forward fold. Find your flat back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release the arms and come into five-pointed star. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, high plank. Hinge forward and lower to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can begin to take a sip of water here, coming down this tabletop, maybe take child's pose. Notice how you're feeling now that the body has warmed up. From tabletop, take any movements here that are calling to you. Maybe some hip sways. Take some cat-cows. Return to a neutral tabletop position. Move the hands forward, one palm print at a time. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. And either bring the big toes to touch, or you can fully zip up the feet and legs here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. On your exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve chair to the right, left elbow hooks the right thigh. Stack the shoulders and wrists. You can always take an open arm twist here if that's more comfortable. Make sure the left knee doesn't come forward at the right. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, revolve chair to the left. Make sure the right knee doesn't come forward to the left. And if you did so on the other side, you can take that open arm twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Step the feet hip-width distance apart. Exhale, gorilla pose. The palms can slide up underneath the feet, face up. Maybe the toes connect with the wrists. Or you can grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Let the head hang heavy. Release the hands from the feet. Inhale, rise into standing at attention. Bring the hands to prayer position. Turn the toes to point out towards the edges of the mat. Heels in towards one another. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, squatted frog. Begin to sink down here. The heels may lift. And maybe the elbows rest on the tops of the thighs, or perhaps they come to the insides of the thighs. A prop option here is placing a block or maybe a pillow underneath the tailbone. You can either hang out here in squatted frog, take child's pose, or crows in your practice. Bring the palms to press firmly to the mat in front of you, fingers spread wide. And play with hinging back and forth here. So you could either stack the legs on top of the arms, or if you have tight hips, you can bring the legs to the outsides of the arms. As you hinge forward, maybe play with lifting one foot, then the other. And as you're ready, you can bring both toes, big toes to touch. Keep the core engaged. And keep the gaze forward. Take just another moment here. Some prop options are placing either blocks underneath the feet, or if you have perhaps the fear of falling, you can place a block underneath the head for extra support. As you're ready, exhale, come into your high plank. Hinge forward and lower to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Left heel is lifted. The hips are square to the front of the mat. Find your lunge in the right leg as you reach up through the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge to the right. So the left elbow hooks the right thigh, or you can take an open arm twist. Another option here is bringing the left knee down. You could always use a blanket for extra protection. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Inhale, bring the left knee down, hands to the inside of the foot. Exhale, runner's lunge, toe heel out the right foot, so it comes out and up. You choose your path with the arms. You could stay pressed up on the palms or come down to the forearms on a block or all the way to the mat. If you set an intention for your practice, I invite you to come back to that here. On your next inhale, push up onto the palms, bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Exhale, turn to the right, and you can either keep this left knee down or begin to extend it long with the right. Inhale, side plank, push up through the hips, reach up through the right arm. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, right heel lifted. Hips are square to the front of the room. Reach up through the arms. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge to the left. If you did this on the other side, you can take the open arm twist or bring the right knee down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, release the hands to the inside of the foot. Bring the right knee down. Exhale, runner's lunge. You choose your path with the arms. One more moment here. Inhale, push up onto the palms. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Exhale, turn to the left. If you do this on the other side, begin to extend both legs long. Inhale, side plank. Reach up through the left arm. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, hover step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing at attention. Ground through the left leg. Exhale, tree on the right side. The heel can rest just above the ankle, or you can place the foot anywhere along the inline of the leg. Make sure to avoid the knee. And as you're ready, your branches can grow. Find your drishti, a focal point, something in the room that's not moving. You can always wiggle the fingers to help with balance. Take any movements that are calling to you. Maybe you take tiny side bends left and right, or rotate at the wrists. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale, unwind, walk it out. Inhale, standing at attention, burn through the right leg. Exhale, tree on the left side. Make sure to avoid the knee. And as you're ready, your branches can grow. If you'd like to challenge the balance on this side, try picturing the room in front of you as you close the eyes. Bring the hands to heart center. Exhale, release, walk it out. Take a moment here. Begin to seal your standing practice. On your next exhale, forward fold. Let the head and arms be heavy. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring the right leg through so the knee comes to the outside of the wrist. Look past the right shoulder. Straighten the left leg and foot if needed. Come back through to center. Inhale, slightly rise onto the fingertips. Exhale, release to the mat. The forehead can either rest on the mat here or maybe create a pillow with the forearms. Grab any props you may need. Maybe that's a blanket under the knee that's down, or you can use a block or blanket underneath the raised hip. Check that you're not leaning more to one side than the other. The body is neutral. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose. We're here for just a minute. If this does cause any pain or becomes uncomfortable, you can always come to child's pose. Grab a sip of water, whatever you need to do. On your next inhale, push up onto the palms. Tuck the back toes under. Exhale, kick into a three-legged down dog. Shake it out. Maybe take some circles with the knee or bring the knee towards the nose. And pedal it out here. Return to neutral down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee comes to the outside of the wrist. Gaze past the left shoulder and straighten the right leg and foot. Come back through to center. Inhale, slightly rise. Exhale, release to the mat. Grab any props you may need. Check that you're not leaning more to one side than the other. Inhale, push up onto the palms. Remove any props you may have used. Tuck the back toes under. Exhale to your three-legged down dog and take whatever movements you took on the other side here. Return to neutral down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step through to a seated position. Bring the soles of the feet on in front of you. Zip up the feet and legs. The palms will come behind the thighs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, boat pose. Lift the heels as you roll into the sits bones. If it's in your practice, you can extend the arms, legs, or both. Keep the core engaged. Exhale, release the legs long. You can find as much of a bend in the knees as needed. Flex the feet. Inhale, reach up through the arms. Exhale, forward fold. You can either take an active stretch here, keeping the spine straight. The hands can rest just above or below the knees. Or you can take a passive stretch, tucking the chin towards the chest, slight rounding through the back. Inhale, rise, bring the left leg out to the side, right foot to the left thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe the forehead even comes to rest on the knee. Check that the shoulders are level. Inhale, rise. Switch the legs. Left foot comes to the right thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out wide for a mega pose. If it's in your practice, the forehead can come down towards the feet. Inhale, rise, bring the legs out long. Press the palms together in front of the chest. Exhale, with control, come to lying on the back. Inhale, the knees to the chest. Exhale, happy baby. You can reach towards the ankles. Bring the palms behind the thighs. Or capture the big toes. Keep the spine on the mat as you softly rock side to side, massaging the low back. You can play with extending one leg then the other here. Return the knees to center. Exhale, release the left leg long. Inhale, maybe that right knee comes in just a little tighter. Exhale, supine spinal twist. Guide the right knee to the left. See how the arms, and perhaps you look to the right. Bring out any final knots or tension in the back. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the right leg long. Inhale, left knee tight to the chest. Exhale, spinal twist, left knee to the right. Maybe look to the left. Inhale, center. Bring both knees to the chest. Take any final movements here that are calling to you. Maybe that's bridge or waterfall. As you're ready, you can lift the forehead towards the knees. Give yourself a squeeze of gratitude. Exhale, Shavasana. Final resting pose. Extend the legs out long. And either find a soft gaze towards the ceiling or close the eyes as you're ready. The palms can face up to release heat from the inside out. Or perhaps you bring them to the belly as you begin to breathe at your own pace. I invite you to take a final body scan. Notice if any tension remains. And on your next exhale, sigh it out, release, and let it go.